People in the UK work longer and harder than anyone in Europe, racking up on average at least a 45-hour working week.
Sorry, can you repeat that, please?
That's a lot of hours and a lot of pressure and a lot of stress.
Oh, sorry.
And if you don't know how to deal with it...
Arsehole!
I was meant to be meeting you.
Things can get ugly. Which is where we come in.
Cheer up, mate.
Because when the busy day is done, people who work hard deserve a break. Sometimes they just need to party, and it's our job to ensure that they have a good time, so they can let off steam in whatever way they want. But what about us?
Oh.
We work harder than anyone, but for us there is no work, rest and play, no difference between night and day, which is why we learn to protect ourselves in our own special ways, taking relaxation and stimulation wherever we can find it. You have to be careful not to get in too deep, otherwise this job will burn you out. It'll take everything you've got and still ask for more. And just when you think things can't get any worse...
What?
They do.
Have you seen it?
Seen what?
Check your emails. Our quarterly figures are through. Yeah.
It's the Yamamoto.
Ned is just, he's perfect. He's so handsome. And he's very gentlemanly. And so clever.
Really rich.
Who cares?
You do. Come on, we all know your style. No romance without the finance, eh?
Strictly pay and play.
There are more important things to life than money, James, such as love.
Unfortunately, you love money.
Your total misunderstanding of my character, if applied to women as a whole, would explain why you're growing old and lonely and stinking a bachelor.
Ouch.
Right, come on, let's get down to business. Hutch is in town.
Hey!
Diamond dealer to the stars.
And all-round good sport.
But what you really need to know is he's the biggest tipper in town.
That's right, he throw money around like a teenage boy at the blonde titty bar.
Is he a billionaire?
No, he's a pretty regular guy, actually.
Yeah, but, you know, the fattest goose doesn't always lay the biggest egg, eh?
Is he single?
Why, are you still on the market?
No.
Shame. Hutch is basically one of the nicest guys you could ever hope to meet, and he's also become a mate over the years, so let's make his stay comfortable.
Why is he here?
He's here for this.
Bonington's auction house.
It's an exclusive outfit dealing in the top end of the market.
They're coming here?
Bringing their priceless jewels with them if you lot can keep it secret. The sales are invitation-only events, strictly under the radar for security reasons, all at mystery venues.
Just like Edith Piaf for the 122 in 44.
Or when Girls Allow play the Blue Water Shopping Centre.
Why have I not been told about this?
Sorry, but some of these stones are priceless. You can imagine every crime gang on Interpol's wall of shame will want to get their hands on them, so we've kept it and need to know. Anna, all the information I've given you has to stay in this room until the auction on Friday. Understood? Let's get busy.
Can I have a word, boss? The concierge confab this month. Word on the wire is that one of the big hotels is going to get hit by thieves.
Yeah, that word's always on the wire, isn't it?
Well, yeah, that's as maybe. But with us paying host to these gemstones, there might be a bit more to it.
We're not the target, mate.
Well, how can you be sure?
I'm not going to pull the auction on the strength of rumours. If you've got anything concrete, then let me know.
I bet they're from Ned.
Had a wonderful time last night. I love her so much. Seb. Seb, who the hell's Seb?
He's my boyfriend. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, it's so sweet. Oh, thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
OK, you two should really stop now. Or get a room.
So I was thinking, there are two ways we could go with this. We could play it cool and cautious, be all metrosexual and neurotic, and make sure that we never mention the word love and commitment in case we scare each other away.
Sounds horribly familiar.
Or I could just come right out and say that I'm crazy about you.
That's much better.
There you are. This is for you. Go on.
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping you'll wear it this Friday.
Friday? What's happening on Friday?
I'll pick you up at 6:30.
Oh, God.
Wow. It's the same in any proper hotel. The food and beverage manager manages the cellar.
We need to be open to new initiatives, Jake.
This isn't an initiative, it's a violation. It's a demotion.
Listen, mate, the truth is, you'd be doing me a huge favour. Our profit margin is drastically down, and I've got head office all over.
Oh, but head office.
The better the wine is, the better the markup. Now, this woman, she's got access to expensive wines at fantastic prices. She's also really easy on the eye. What have we got to lose, eh?
Hi. You must be James, Nadine Crawford. It's a privilege to be working with you.
Are we working together?
Well, I'm an independent sommelier. Charlie's asked me and Mike to...
Look at your cellar. See what you got and whether we can get you some better earnings.
I did a review myself 2 months ago and presented ideas of my own.
The bottom line is we're not shifting enough top-end gear.
But look, this is all my fault. I came to Charlie and persuaded him to let me in. I can be very persuasive. And if you let me buy you dinner tonight to apologise for the way this has been handled, I reckon we could start a pretty good relationship of our own.
Sorry.
What's going on?
She has no money. None of us got our money. Hotel is very bad to us.
My staff haven't been paid.
Come on, none of them. How come?
I don't know, but it's the end of the month and their pay hasn't showed up in their bank account, and that's really bad news for people on £5.35 an hour.
Must be some admin cock-up, I'll get onto it straight away.
Good, because quite seriously, some of my staff are one bounce check away from becoming lap dancers.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What?
You said you get on it straight away.
Jack.
Welcome, sir. Good to see you. Very much. Thank you.
Now, I've booked 2 tickets for the Jazz Cafe, the Hammersmith Apollo, and Brixton Academy.
And I hear that your daughter had a birthday. Get her something nice for me, okay?
Absolutely.
Your favourite diplomat cigars are waiting for you in your suite, sir.
And I've made your bed personally with the double 100 Egyptian cotton.
Oh.
I have a personal shopper waiting to visit you at your earliest convenience, sir.
You guys are the best. It's great to be back.
Look and learn from the master. Mr. Hutch, pleasure of seeing you again. It's like seeing the morning sun rise above the plains of Salamanca and kiss the beautiful fruit that is this earth.
That's bullshit. But I like your style.
Welcome back, Mr. Hutchinson.
Good to be back, Mr. Edwards.
It's a baby bluter. I got it specially for you for 48 hours.
I don't know how much they're paying you here, but whatever it is, it ain't enough. This is fantastic. Oh, man. I've been on the road in Africa for 3 weeks. I need a drink. Let's go hug the town.
Oh, I don't think my liver could keep up the pace.
I'll buy you a new one.
What's going on? You're bouncing off the walls like you've had about 25 miles bars.
Okay, you're right. Listen, here's the thing. There's a diamond in this auction on Thursday. A blue one, a real beaut. I'm gonna get it. I've got a buyer already lined up. If I can turn this around in 3 days, I can make 5 million big ones.
Excuse. Better deal with this. Hey, I'm really, really pleased for you.
Tomorrow, right?
Absolutely. Enjoy. Excuse me. They say that all a woman needs to do to make a man want to kiss her is stand right up close next to him for about 5 seconds.
Well, I don't want you to kiss me, though, so...
Yeah, you do. See?
What are you smiling for?
Nothing. You?
Nothing. Stop it, it's annoying.
After you.
Thank you.
Charlie,
any news on accounts?
they sent this memo around 2 months ago saying they were going to change the domestic's pay date from the last to the first of the month.
Did you speak to them yourself?
Yeah, the money that should be in their accounts today will be there tomorrow.
And tomorrow's the best they can do?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Jack. I'll take care of this now.
It will sort itself out by the morning.
Morning's not good if you're on minimum wage, and this is my fault.
Ah, Mr. Edwards. Are you absolutely sure you're ready to host my auction?
Oh, nice to see you again, Mr. Murray.
I've hosted gem sales in hotels all over the world, but I don't feel very comfortable about hosting my event here.
Well, I can assure you there's no risk.
I've had a tip-off from Scotland Yard. They know about this gang planning a robbery in London. Do you know anything about this?
I know that almost all rumours never come to fruition.
So you're just going to wing it?
We haven't had a major robbery in my time here.
I've been wondering about your hotel unchallenged all morning. I made it to your spa, your backstage areas, and a major suite, which was very nice. I even stole this lovely pencil from your very office.
Thank you.
Now, your security is a shambles. And unless you're prepared to significantly bolster it to counter this new threat, I shall be walking away. Hi.
Are you okay?
What about the job?
I'll call around, see how much it costs to get some extra security. Yeah, Mr. Murray back on side.
Do that. Thanks, Jack.
If you want, I could speak to my friend Rosa. She make a voodoo doll on Miss Murray's body. We stick pins in it and it bursts with boils, and then he begged for his apology.
No disrespect, Gino, but you and voodoo aren't the most reliable combination. I'll give that one a miss. I do need some cash, though. How much have you got on your float?
How much you want?
Apologies for the mistake that's left you all without your pay packets. I do know how difficult that is, and I promise you it won't happen again.
When do we get our money?
Head office has assured me you'll have it tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I know it's not ideal, and some of you have probably got pressing financial commitments, so I've got together what I could just to help tide you over.
Can I have 50 pounds?
Oh, look! It's Ebony and Ivory.
Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect harmony.
Can we help you? We are staying 2 nights to celebrate our very generous annual bonus.
And what we need to know is your bar any good?
Yeah.
Well, it isn't very good at ice skating or astrophysics, but yes, it does serve alcohol. Now, run along. Beer's through there.
Oh, I can get you all the old French beginners, but I think you should be able to list around the new world wines. That's where the action is now. And they seem to match your customer profile far better.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They're dynamic, profitable, and sexy. Just like me. And, once you've tasted them, I promise you'll be back for more.
Come in.
Okay, well, this should be the bit where I say, do you want the good news or the bad news? But because there is no good news, I will just tell you that I called around the security firms and they can lock down the auction. But it's going to cost us 20 grand.
We haven't got 20 grand.
Exactly. And because head office are monitoring expenditure, they've frozen access to our contingency account too. Oh, and they also phoned to say that they can't guarantee the domestics pay will be issued by tomorrow.
They can't put the squeeze on me for being financially inefficient and then not pay my staff. These people need their cash.
We didn't sign the memo in time. So what do you want me to do? Shall I cancel the auction?
No, leave it with me. I'll have some answers in the morning.
Okay.
Do you think you can keep the noise down? There are other guests staying in this hotel.
I'm sorry, guys. If you could just keep the noise down.
No.
I'm sorry, that is totally inappropriate language.
Jesus.
Emily.
This auction's shaping up to be more trouble than it's worth.
Don't say that, mate.
The guy in charge is a complete dickhead. There's rumours that a gang are going to rob us, and to be honest with you, I'm so fed up and knackered I feel like pulling the plug on a lot of it.
No. This auction has to go ahead, mate. You know, it really has to happen.
What's going on?
You know me, I'm a proud man, you know. I don't like to beg, especially not a mate. But my whole livelihood is dependent on this. You know, I put everything into this, Charlie. You need to help me, mate.
How?
By making sure the auction goes ahead. Look, the diamond world is not a nice place. The people you have to deal with, the things you see. That's why I don't want any more of this.
You want to quit?
I already have. I've borrowed $4 million so that I can bid on this stone. I've sold my car, my house, my savings, you know, and I still can't pay the interest on the loan if I don't get this diamond.
That's a huge risk.
Yeah, of course it's a big gamble, but what do we always say? You can't wait for life to happen to you. You've got to roll the dice. I've got a client in New York, my potential buyer. She had a blue diamond stolen from her family during the war. She's always been willing to pay double to get it back.
Now she's turned up at my auction.
It's once-in-a-lifetime stuff. If I can win this for 5, she will give me 10. She'll get a significant part of her family history back, and me, I get to start a whole new adventure.
What happens if you don't get it?
Make sure the auction happens, Charlie.
Hey, Jackie, what are you still doing here? What's going on?
No me lances afuera, te ruego, por favor.
What's she saying?
She wants to stay the night. She's scared. She doesn't want to go home without her full paycheck. Jesús, ayúdame. Tengo miedo. Mi marido.
Why can't she go home?
Because if she doesn't go home with her full paycheck, her husband's going to beat the crap out of her. Te pido. Babylon owes my staff 30 grand. They all need their money. She really needs her money. I'm sorry, but the buck stops with you, Charlie.
Okay.
What? Are they going to get their money?
Yeah.
When?
I don't know. I'll work something out. In the meantime, get her out of here. We've got plenty of spare rooms in the hotel. Make sure she's in the best.
On page 1, paragraph 1 of the Good Management Handbook, it says, keep your distance. Apparently, the best way to stay on top of the pile is not to get too involved. Brick a wall around yourself and don't let your personal feelings out. Well, it's a nice theory, but some people aren't built like that. Some of us can't walk away when we see people's livelihoods are at stake. And we know that when it comes down to being a good manager or being a good person, there's really no choice at all. You have to give all of yourself. Take a risk. Go the extra mile.
Terry, it's Charlie Edwards. I need a favour.
And hope to hell you've done the right thing.
Book the extra security. The auction's on.
You found some money?
Charlie Edwards. You've really come up the ranks. Look at this.
I had a second chance.
You deserved it. How long did you do in the end? And who did they put you in with after I left? I heard it was Jags. I bet he's a right pig.
I didn't ask you here to talk about the good old days, Tal.
Be a wasted journey for me if you did. Okay, I can tell you're a busy man. Don't be nervous. I can see you're good for it.
It's not for me, it's head office. They made a clerical error that's left me staff and security without any pay. They've assured me I can take it out of the account first thing in the morning.
Well, that's a good fit with me because I need it back pretty sharp. 50 grand. You said that right?
Yeah.
Plus the 10% for my trouble. Now, who will be taking care of that?
I'll be covering that.
Who's that?
Big financial advisor.
What kind of advice? Hand over all your readies or I'll break your jaw.
Charlie, Tony.
And Tony.
Looks like you had a good night.
How much are you making tips?
Nothing. They were as tight as a bull's ass on fight night.
And totally obnoxious.
Loathsome toads. They tried to put ice down my top all night.
They offered me spit roast.
Smashed glasses everywhere. It was like a bad Greek wedding. We must make them pay, eh?
There's not that much damage, and we don't want to get a reputation as a hotel that bills you every time you smash a glass.
But we mustn't make them think that we are wolves in sheep clothing. We must get revenge.
What you got in mind?
Well, they're here tonight. We could have some fun. A little trick I picked up in Singapore.
Really? Care to be more specific?
Oh, no. Not in front of senior management.
Oh, he's up for a bit of fun. You're all right with it, isn't it?
Regrettably, I'm too busy. And as your GM, I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay, come on.
Okay, so that Maria.
Gracias. Eres príncipe entre hombres. Gracias.
Tanya, it's just a loan. When you get your pay packet, you give me a packet, okay?
I know, Charlie. I know what you do for us. It's very nice. None of us will ever forget.
James. Can I have a word?
What? How much did she talk you into buying?
She was a very sweet talk.
Jesus. The idea was to freshen up our list, not blow your wad.
It's all within budget.
Well, it better be.
I'm sorry.
Wasn't it you who told me to order in some more expensive wine?
Yeah, all right. I just don't want to take advantage of you, that's all.
Charlie, are you going to keep that handsome man all to yourself, or can I have him back now, please? Monsieur?
My office will be used to host the event on the day. It's the safest place in the hotel. There's only one point of entry and we'll have that heavily guarded by the extra security.
You're yet to reassure me of that.
Alongside our usual personnel, we have a specialist security firm, Redstone, coming in to bolster our protection. They're highly experienced military police and ex-SAS. Very tough hombres.
But they're not cheap.
Nor are the items they're guarding.
Both of us stand to benefit if this auction goes ahead.
Yes, indeed.
Truth is, though, the hotel really doesn't need the extra bother or expense. Half as much as you need your hefty commission.
What are you saying?
Well, I'm happy to cancel the auction as you suggested.
This auction has to go ahead.
Does it?
I insist.
Oh, well, if you feel that strongly about it, I'll press ahead and engage the extra security on your behalf. On the condition that if the auction does go ahead without incident, you bear the cost in full. Do we have a deal?
Your tea time is booked, and the chef will bring you back as soon as you're finished.
How very splendid, my good man.
I hope to be seeing you again in the bar later.
Down, boy.
Yes, and I have one or two things you might enjoy.
Would you like a bit of a takeaway?
Hi, Redstone Security?
Yeah, that's
Thanks for coming. If you'd like to follow me.
Hey,
What is that?
That is the strongest beer in the world. Normal retail price, £65. Tonight, it goes for 150.
Nice work, but not as good as this.
The strongest bottled single malt whiskey. 60% proof. Very tasty.
Absolutely. And let's see how they cope with this little beast. 55% alcohol. If you're stupid enough to mix it with peppermint liqueur, Baileys, and a butterscotch schnapps, you'll end up with a lovely little cocktail called the Acid Cookie, from whose shores very few travellers return.
Emily, you're trying to get your customers drunk.
No, I'm trying to get them assholes.
Oh, my God, we're going to have so much fun tonight.
The auction's on.
Thanks, mate. Thanks. Come on, let's party.
Oh, I've got a hotel at...
And?
Hit some bum notes. You never do that. Everything okay?
No, I've just got a lot on my mind. I've not been sleeping much recently.
You know, not to get stuck in the same job forever, you know? There's a whole other life out there for you. Just gotta go out there and get it, baby.
Man, I'm happy here. There's some bumps in the road, but I'm fine.
There's a hunted look behind your eyes. You're not sleeping. None of this is good.
That's just part of the job, mate.
Exactly. Vodka?
Lots of ice.
Aye.
Now let's see how much you can bring.
Balls?
I interest you in some voodoo juice.
Voodoo? Does Pinocchio have wooden balls? Good man, no. That is too good. Ready? Yes.
Whoa. It's 8:20.
Shit.
There's a guy called Terry McGaffrey waiting for you in the restaurant, so he's got a meeting.
Yeah, tell him I'll be down in a sec.
Oh, and the auction staff are coming in to set up your office. I also spoke to a couple of the Redstone boys, and, yeah, they've heard the rumours too. Looks like they're taking the threat of a robbery pretty seriously. Oh, and seeing as it's a good day for bad news, head office called through at 6 to say that they can't clear the wages till this evening.
What?
Yeah, the cleaners won't get their cash till tonight. Is there a problem?
I haven't got your money. I need another 8 hours. Head office promised it me this morning.
I always hope we could get into business together because I can tell you're a winner. But I can't afford to look easygoing, not in my line of work, and I've seen this road before.
Well, this is different.
According to the old school rules, if you threaten to break someone's legs, you have to break their legs. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course, but you understand. You've put me in an awkward situation.
I just need another 8 hours.
I've got a reputation to consider. If I'm seen to be a soft touch...
Well, that's not going to happen. This is between me and you. Nobody else needs to know.
Oh, what, like it's our little secret?
Just another 8 hours, Telly.
What else can I do? I can hardly turn the place over to teach you a lesson, not on my own. I'd need a small army. Oh, good luck with the auction, by the way. I heard you could be in for a very exciting afternoon.
Some people get so rich that they lose all sense of reality.
Tell me about it.
That's how rich I wanted to be, but then I met Ned. Good morning! Hello. So you're checking out? And how would you like to pay?
Reluctantly. 10,700. What, for 2 nights?
There are some interesting extras added to your bill. Yeah. And you did cause some damage to the bar, so...
That's not our problem.
Yeah, nothing to do with us. Write us a proper bill.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to insist it has everything to do with you.
Really? Prove it.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that. Do you see that camera over there?
We don't usually have them, but the place is riddled with security at the moment.
Well, that has you getting up to all sorts of things.
What sort of things? Well, you really don't remember.
Ooh, it was pretty embarrassing. That stuff with the toasting fork and a picture of the Queen.
That's treason. We could get the beef eaters to put you in the tower and get the black birds to peck at your nuts.
Shall I send the footage to your bosses and some tabloid editors, or would you like to settle the bill?
Oh, no, keep going.
Here's your share after I've taken off the cost of the damage.
Don't spend it all at once.
That's why quite some time before we have such revolting guests again.
We want some money on the dog.
Absolutely. Well, I'm really glad for you. Listen, guys, get to your posts. We've got a really busy day ahead.
Come on. Actually, Charlie, you sign off on this purchase order from Nadine.
That's too much. We can't afford that.
Don't be so worried. She has sold me 12 crates of Amber Grange 98 for £30 a bottle.
I can see that makes you happy.
I can get £200 a time for it. Sign. Excellent, James.
I need you to turn this around.
I have to admit, I do like her, though. She's very exciting. And she's delivering today, and I've decided I'm going to invite her to the Associated Hoteliers' cheese and wine evening.
You really are very smooth.
Yeah. I do have my moments.
No, get me the milk. No. No. I don't want to.
Excuse me. I think I left the laptop, you know. Thank you. Very good girl.
What's wrong? Room 103. Aston! I take a knife! I cut him! I cut!
Shh. I'll take care of it, Tanya. I promise you, I'll take care of it.
Mr. Murray.
Mr. Hutchinson, it's wonderful for you to arrive on time. Good to see you. Good to see you. Are you sure we're okay to proceed?
Everything's going to be fine.
Hi, babes. Ready?
Let's do it.
Who are you, and what did you do to Tanya?
You want me to show you?
Stop right there. I mean it. Tell me who you are, or I'm calling the police.
You know a bloke called Charlie Edwards?
Charlie. Yeah.
Bad lad. Don't pay his debts.
Charlie owes you money. So what? Let's talk this through. Charlie owes you money. It's got nothing to do with me or my girls.
My boss wants his money back. Your girls have got it. That means it's got everything to do with you.
Okay, well then, let's just get Charlie.
Can't be bothered.
About it. Yeah, I think that's scheduled. I'm just moving for a sec. Hello.
Hi. Nadine Crawford. We're delivering wine to James, the restaurant manager.
Yep, you're in the book.
Super.
It's fine.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Hotel Babylon for this prestigious event.
Hello, my favourite new supplier. Naughty girl.
The first item is a magnificent oval brilliant cut by William Goldberg, starting at £50,000.
No, but then there was the time that the Swedish volleyball team lost their mascot. Now, that was a funny story. You see, what happened was that...
We are now ready for the next item and the highlight of the day. A flawless, natural blue diamond of 63 carat. And if you look in your brochures, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that this...
Where's the security pass? When the auction started. Right, let's get moving. Go. Come on, go.
And a lot of interest in this beautiful stone, who will start at £1 million. £1 million, 1.6, and 1.8, and a new bidder on the telephone, 2.4 million. A fresh bidder again, 2.8, 3 million with you, and 3.8, and fresh bidder again in the room, 4 million, 4.4, 4.6, 4.6. Can we get any more? 4.7, 4.8, 4.8, 4.9. Any advance on 4,900,000. With you, sir, at the back, 4,000,009. Are we all done, ladies and gentlemen? Going, and gone to the gentleman on the back row. Yes!
I need your help now. Who is he, Charlie?
I don't know.
You lying bastard. Tell me the truth. Who is he?
I don't know. I've never seen him before.
Well, he knew you. He said you owed him money. So he attacked me and my girls, and now he's dead. And I know it's your fault. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do?
Oh, give me a second.
What do you mean you don't know? He was looking for you. How am I involved in this?
Jackie, calm down. I'm trying to think.
What do you mean, calm down?
It's going to be all right. I'm going to take you.
How? How is this going to be all right?
Jackie, come here.
Oh, get away! Get away from me!
Let's sort this out. Yeah.
Our wine cellar has been stolen, and it's all your bloody fault.
What's been stolen?
My wine. My vintage wine, built up over a decade, worth £500,000 and almost all gone. Are you still there? Charlie, are you listening to any of this?
Yeah. Hang on, mate. I got
Do you want to know the best bit? It was your saucy new supplier that did it.
Nadine? Oh, Jesus, James, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm a bit caught up. Could you deal with the police, please?
What, you're not going to sort this out?
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I can't believe this. We have just lost £500,000 worth of wine and you're not going to do a thing about it?
I can't.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Listen, if you know what was going on here, you give it a rest. So you go and do what I've asked you, you get Jack to help you, and I'll be there as soon as I can.
Charlie, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Is Tandy still working?
Good evening.
Where is she?
Kako sam vam rekla? Serbian cleaners, very professional. Never leave a trace.
What have we done?
Listen to me. No one's going to find out about this. Guys like that, they don't pay their taxes. They're not on the electoral register. They do not exist.
Someone knew he was here, Charlie, because someone sent him. You can't just sweep this under the carpet.
I'm going to help you.
No, you can't. You're in way over your head. These kind of people don't just give up. First they're going to come after you, and then they're going to come after me.
Jackie, we're in this together. You are not alone.
Yes, I am. And so are you. I can't stay here, Charlie. I've got to think of my son.
I'm sorry.
The Chateau Montrose. The 1990 Haute Brion. Gone. Oh, gone. You knew. You knew there was going to be a robbery, but instead of doing anything about it, you invite the thieves to have a stroll around my cellar.
I know, I'm sorry I messed up.
Messed up? This is £500,000 worth of wine. Have you any idea what that means to us, to our reputation?
James, I'm sorry. What more can I say?
Charlie, I loved those wines.
Chateau Petrus?
The 95. It's the 95. Le Pen. Palmer. This is ours. This is our wine. Thank you.
I thought we got cleaned out.
Yeah, I brought under control.
What do you mean?
What? Nadine and Mike? Yeah, they weren't fooling me.
Super.
I spent a year in Australia. I never heard an accent or vocabulary like hers. I mean, she said super. Have you ever heard an Australian say super? So I asked Redstone to stop them when they left. And, well, here we are. Good as new.
It's all sorted.
Yeah, it was no big deal.
No big deal. You obviously haven't spent the last 3 years on the internet dating scene.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about?
I think they liked Nadine.
Oh.
Absolutely typical. I find the perfect woman and she turns out to be a bloody thief.
Oh, wait, excuse me. Tony, you seen Charlie? I owe that man a drink.
He's a little bit busy at the moment.
Always working, that guy, huh? I might just have to drag him away.
Good luck.
What are you doing in my office?
You owe me money.
Charlie, come on, man. Come and join the party.
Who are you?
Friend of Charlie's.
Yeah, well, why don't you just trot along?
Oh, that wouldn't be very friendly, would it?
Suit yourself. Charlie, give me my money. 55 grand, right now.
I said tonight.
Charlie, I've got some friends outside I'd like you to meet. Now, do you want to come with me, or shall I ask them in? They're big boys. They might make a bit of a mess if they do come in.
Here's your money.
Well, this doesn't end here.
And this is for your inconvenience. It's dated 9 months from now. If you don't cause any trouble, I'll make sure that it's not cancelled when you go to cash it.
Well, why couldn't it have been this easy all along? Oh, Charlie, I seem to have lost an associate. He told me he was going to wander around your hotel this afternoon. Do you know what's happened to him?
No.
So he's just disappeared?
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
Amazing does this dress look on me? God, he's got such great taste. So, can you do me that, please? Isn't it great that we both met men who treated us like how we deserve to be treated? Yes, oh, they were so worth the money. I should give you my surgeon's number. Right then. Okay. Wish me luck. See you tomorrow.
How much they pay you here?
Too much, it seems.
Well, take too much. Double it. Come work with me. I'm going to build some clubs, you know, cool places, members only. San Francisco, Ibiza, Prague, Barcelona. I need someone to help me pull it all together. Music, style, atmosphere.
No, there's lots of people who could do that for you.
But you're an expert in this field. You know all the little details that make a difference. That's why I want you. You're a specialist in this field.
I haven't exactly covered myself in medals whilst I've been managing this place.
You need to do what you're good at. Come on. You put all this effort into doing things for others. Charlie, it is time to do something for yourself.
I think you should take it.
Take what?
That's his job.
How do you know about that?
Good job, guys. Thanks.
He's not bad. We'll be in safe hands. And I'll always be here to look after the old place for you.
You were right about the robbery.
Yeah, well, I'm always right.
Doesn't that ever get boring?
So what do you think you do? You're going to take the job?
Hang on a second, mate. You look incredible.
Really? Oh, my back hurts when I get nervous. I talk too much, and then when I talk too much, just men run away screaming.
Just be yourself. No one could resist that.
That was a compliment, wasn't it?
Yes.
I'm seconds away from seeing my dream date. Stood here in the most unbelievably divine dress, and my dream date just turned up and gave me, which is probably one of the best moments of my life. And you've just said the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I think we had a chance for something special. You ever think that?
Yes.
And I messed it up. I won't mess it up again if you give me another chance.
Johnny.
Listen, I know that you've got a boyfriend.
Yeah, I have, and he's lovely.
Please,
All I've wanted is for you to do this. But it's taken you such a long time.
if I say to you right now, I want you, I need you, I want to be with you.
Now. Well, you want this now. What about in 2 months' time?
I just know how I feel now.
See, I want the next step, and I want the one after that, and then the one after that. And I think maybe I found someone who can give me that. So.
Hello. Hi. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Hi.
Are you going somewhere nice tonight?
La Traviata at Covent Garden. Always makes me cry.
Well, I hope you both have a lovely evening.
Thanks. You ready?
Yeah.
Anna, I'm sorry, and could you come to my office? I've got an emergency staff meeting. It'll only take a couple of minutes. Thanks for coming in. I wouldn't call you in here unless it was something significant. But I'll keep it brief all the same. Jackie's handed me a notice. She got an urgent call from Australia and she's left for the airport. She's not coming back. She didn't have time to say goodbye.
Go! Be very happy. Go now.
She wanted me to tell you how much she's enjoyed her time here. Loved it, in fact. More than any you might realise. Which is the way I feel too. Babylon's a special place. I feel I've spent half my life here. Married to the job, if you like, with you guys as my family. Some of you I've been able to confide in. Others never got that close to. Nevertheless, the bonds are there. I'm making it a very difficult decision for me.
Sorry, what are you saying?
You're leaving too, aren't you?
Yes. In this job, like any other job, if you work hard and keep your head down 8 hours a day, you eventually get to be a boss and work 16 hours a day. But I'm not cut out for the corporate life. Spreadsheets, financial presentations, board meetings. It's really just not who I am.
So, New York on Thursday?
And I need a new challenge. I've had 3 fantastic years, and I'm leaving with a bag full of memories and laughter. I'm going to miss you all.
I'll be a stranger.
If you dare say anything nice.
I'll miss you.
No, you won't.
But there are good times and new adventures ahead for all of us. And I can't wait to meet them.
Hey, Johnny.
I need my actor's focus.
Cut!
Why are you staring at Tal's forehead?
There's Botox leaking out of it.
Bitch! You have till the end of the day. I will make your actors happy.
That boy have a big coke up his ass.
She's got the best suite.
Tom has the best suite.
You just torpedoed a $20 million movie. We'll sue you.
It's just everything's moving quite quickly.
I should go. I really don't need you to defend me.
You're crocodile, mate.
Check into the Hotel Babylon again with BBC HD next Monday at 9. And back on Madison Avenue later tonight, Pete returns from his honeymoon in Mad Men at 11:20.